That's really about it for in here. Which is surprising because it's a really big room. I think there would be more stuff. But right here we're going to have a little bit of a vision. If you just watch, then nothing happens. But if you shoot a kid, it's immoral. Damn right I want to kill. Basically that was a dark one showing the vision. And I was giving a few shots at him, but he's completely invulnerable. You have no way of killing him at this point. And there we go. We got the little immoral tune right there. Yes, we definitely are gonna be a killer in this game. We do not care about anyone. We're an immoral bastard. Honestly, I've never really understood why they had that sound right here, because this is technically some kind of supermarket. And there's just like a random noise for what sounds like an airplane crashing. And I don't see any airplane crash through these windows. This is another moral point. But it's fine because I want the stash. The stash is helpful. Now this part always seems to give me a little bit of trouble, because you're about to fight a whole bunch of critters. So we'll start doing a little bit of avoidance here. Take out a few of these guys. Oop. I'll use one of these. As you can see, we're getting our little faceplate cracked here. Not a good thing. Normally that's what ends up killing me here, is the faceplate cracks and then I can't breathe. It's not the fact that there's so many of these monsters around, but the fact that the faceplate cracks. Anyway, if we head over here, we got a nice little stash with a couple bullets. Go ahead and jump out this window and fall straight down into a stash. That was not what I was trying to do, but that's okay. The stash is basically just a crack in the ground and you get a grenade. And once you've gotten that grenade, if you hop on around this way and head through all this radioactivity, you'll find a nice little pipe here. You can wait for your radioactivity to go away a little bit while you look around, and you might notice a little stash right over here. And that is the only stash I know of that's down in this radioactive dump. But yeah, I did not mean to jump straight into that stash. That was unexpected. There's another little stash right here. Whoops. There we go. But I will now show exactly where that stash was. If we head over here, that stash would have been right here, and the only thing in the stash is a grenade. Another little moral point here. Oh well. But yeah, seeing this body, if you get close enough to it, you'll get a moral point. Maybe I can actually get away without getting the moral points, because I took what I needed from the stash already. Cool. No moral points. Exactly what I was hoping for. Now, it looks like there might be something over here, but sadly, not a thing. So you can just drop down right here, and we can get a replacement mask. There we go, not so cracked anymore. I am feeling a little bit more safe again. That is how I like it. Now if we head up this way, we got a nice little demon coming down here. Not your favorite neighborhood friend, but this nice little item that I have here is basically the same thing as a grenade, except it's got spikes. So you can stick it on things. And if I do this properly, which I probably won't, we'll see if I can. Oh, I got him. Boom! And that is one dead demon. Yeah. Go ahead and take the stuff off the guy that he was chewing on. Grab another little stash over here. And then we will also go get some replacement spike grenades, because I am out. And I need some. Right over there we got some nice little spike grenades. This used to give me trouble trying to get into here, and I have no idea why. It's kind of a weird jump when you first don't know how to do it. But make sure you're doing a running jump, otherwise you definitely won't get into there. And why is my gun completely unloaded? I don't even remember using this recently. Just for some reason, I have not reloaded this gun. But if we head down here, a little bit of a stash, and then we are going to get a replacement for the shotgun that we are carrying around. Now, keep in mind that this room right here is highly radiated, so you want to get in and get out. You've got this little weapon down here, which is called a Helsing, and you got about 3 arrows, I believe. Oops. And apparently you have to duck down. I don't remember having to do that, but okay. But yeah, get the hell out of there as quickly as possible, or you will die. Go ahead and pull out that Helsing, and you may have seen this in that movie Von Helsing with Hugh Jackman. I think he had something like this. I like Hugh Jackman. He was a really good Wolverine. Anyway, this gun is much like the ball-bearing guns that we had before, the electrical one, and the pump sniper rifle, in that it also has a pump, just like any of them do. And for this one, you've got a little red gauge right here, and that red gauge will fill up to the top once it is pumped up completely. So you can see the red gauge is all the way at the top there, and it will slowly start to lose pressure over time. This is a pretty good gun, and honestly it is one of my favorite pneumatic weapons out of any of the possible pneumatic weapons that you can get. If we head up here, we are literally at the end here, but we've got a few traps. Now if we head down here, we actually head to the next area, but if you head over here first, then you can get another stash. And we'll go ahead and pull this bullet out of here. Now these ones, these traps with the rebar logs, you can't actually disable these traps as far as I know. I've tried for quite a while with these traps and never been able to find out if there was a way to disable a spike rebar. I don't think there is, honestly. Now, if you're playing like me right now and you don't want to get any moral points, don't hit this tape recorder. But technically it is some information that's kind of nice to listen to, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the moral point.
They're having huge problems with our old friends. If I'm not back in a couple of days, gather our men and tell the colonel. Good luck.
Hey look, Red really is in this game. I knew it. I knew Artum's voice sounded familiar. Alright, anyway. There is a little bit of a can here, but it doesn't really matter because there's no one around to even hear the can going off. another thing that I haven't showed is you can actually check your watch, see how much time you have left to breathe. I got 5 minutes. I think that's minutes. Well, it's a 5. I don't know if it's minutes. So yeah, we're kind of running low on air here, but we're doing fine. We're at the end of this level. Moving on to the next. And for this one, Artum for some reason doesn't talk because it's just like the second half of Dead City. As you come in here, you immediately find a stash. But if you don't turn around, you might miss another stash. Which, it's nice to get as many stashes as you can, and also that is 15 military-grade rounds right there. Not something you want to miss out on. Very nice little stash there. I'll just try to avoid the water as much as possible. There we go, we got 3 minutes back. We're good. We're not gonna die of losing oxygen. Hopefully. But if you duck down, you can actually slip on through this crack and find another little stash here. And we're back up to 12 minutes. Should be just fine. Yeah. As our friend said, there's plenty of bullets and breathing apparatuses around here to prevent us from dying. Oops. I always forget. Usually the way that I do this is I go ahead and do a running jump and hop up here. Otherwise you have to walk through that steaming pile of nasty radioactive water. If we head down here, this will actually trigger a guy coming over this fence. So, careful with it. And you can blast him before he gets you. Which, honestly, I enjoy because he thought he was coming over that to eat my brains out. But I tricked him. I shot his face off instead. Now that's kind of interesting that he said "well done," because usually you'll sneak up on him while he is still checking this corpse, and then freak out when you're right next to him. I suppose that could be because I shot that thing with a non-silenced weapon. Sometimes I'll shoot with a silenced weapon instead. So maybe that's why he didn't freak out. Don't forget to grab this little stash over here. And there's still one more stash over here. By the time that you grab this stash right here, you should have the achievement, if you have followed what I've done. If you do not have the achievement by that point, then you will definitely get the achievement by the time that you grab this stash over here. And that's pretty much the last of the stashes. It's a nice little demon, but who cares?
There's the bitch.
Yeah, I know. But he didn't notice that I was running right on by. Or maybe he did. Hey, what's up, demon? Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and pull out this Helsing, because it's gonna be rather helpful for this next little part here. Yeah, I can.